Hi, this is Jesse, and I'm coming to you from Stanford University, where later this week I'll be teaching a class on gamification for product and service design with Laura Pickle. Now, the bad news is that class is completely sold out, but the good news is we're going to share some of our insights from the class, from our research, and from our practice with our network, and we've also created an online course which is about gamification for performance. So if you're someone who is an instructional designer, a change manager, product leader, someone who could benefit from leveraging gamification elements in your design, then we encourage you to sign up at gamificationclass.com, where we're giving away a one-time early backer thank you for all the people who have supported us. So go ahead and check that out and learn more about the class. But what we're going to do this week is share more insights from our class and from our research, and hopefully get some conversations going about how to use gamification effectively. So one of my favorite elements of gameplay is randomization. It is the great equalizer. It is the thing that allowed me as a 6-year-old to have a chance of beating my cousin in Monopoly. This notion that if I rolled a dice and I needed to get a 7 in order to land on a particular square, but instead I roll an 8 and I land on go to jail, it changes the whole dynamic of the game. So in our class, we think about not only what is the mechanic, we think about what makes it effective for the game, what makes it fun, and what makes it applicable to learning. And so when I think about randomization, one of the interesting ways that we already use randomization in our classroom is when we put groups together. So oftentimes we know that groups are formed just by looking around and grabbing someone. And so that's an element where it's ripe for randomization, because while where people sit is somewhat random sometimes, people tend to cluster. And so this notion of intentionally adding randomization to bring people together is a really smart approach to, again, equalizing the playing field. So specifically, some of the things that I love to do. Number one, to ask people to go partner with someone that they've never talked to before, or the person they've talked to the least. Number two, and this takes a little bit of time, is to say, go find someone who has a birthday that's at least 4 months away from your own. Find ways to intentionally reframe pairings in order to create some randomization and to some groupings that might not otherwise happen. I'm excited about sharing more mechanics and ways that we apply them over this week. Please check out gamificationclass.com and sign up for our email, including a 20% off discount to the class once it launches next week, and early access to our class. Thanks so much for all the support, and happy learning.